you will, it is 12 o'clock, and I'd appreciate if everyone that is assembled would stand for the salute of the flag. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Welcome to the September 7th meeting. The mayor will not be with us, and neither will Commissioner Brumel, so the three of us will get through this without any problem, and we appreciate your attendance. May I have a motion for the acceptance of the minutes of August 17th?
So moved. Second.
We got a motion and a second. All those in favor, the usual sign of aye. Aye. Motion is carried, so moved. We will now have, or be asking for a motion for the financial report.
So moved. Second.
We got a motion and a second for the financial report. All those in favor, please signify by the usual sign of aye.
Aye.
Ayes have it, motion is carried. At this point, we come to the town administrator's report. So, Lois, if you will, please move forth as you see.
The first item I have, Your Honor, is the ordinance 4-2022 was introduced at the last meeting and is subject to adoption today. This ordinance has amendments to the Elkton Police Pension Plan, and I'll read out the amendments, how they're done. Under definitions for military service, the definition has been amended to say military service for purposes of determining a service credit for pre-employment military service under section 2.28.150 means active military duty in the armed forces of the United States, including training and call-ups to active federal duty with the National Guard or military reserve. The next is the normal retirement age, the earlier of the date on which the participant completes 25 years of service, or the date on which the participant attains the age of 60 and completes 10 years of service. A participant's right to his or her accrued benefit will be fully vested and non-forfeitable on attainment of normal retirement age. Normal retirement date is indicated by the first day of the month on which the following date, first day of the month on or following the date on which the participant reaches his or her normal retirement age. The other amendment is for military service, reading for military service shown on DD 214, or a similar form that allows a military service time in years, months, and days. Time will be converted into whole months of service. 30 days of service is equal to 1 month. Partial months of military service and military service in excess of 36 months is disregarded. For military service shown on DD Form 516 or NGB Form 23, or a similar form that has shown military service in points, the total months of military service is equal to the total number of points divided by 28. Partial months of military service and military service in excess of 36 months are disregarded. These two amendments have been reviewed and suggested by counsel with Whiteford, Taylor, and Preston, Paul Madden, Esquire, and I would recommend the board adopt ordinance 4-2022 as read and amended.
Thank you for that information, Lois. Is there any comment or comments coming from either of you, Commissioner Massimiano or Commissioner Pyle?
No, sir.
If not, then can I get a motion for the adoption?
So moved. Second.
It's been properly moved and adopted for ordinance 4-2022 to be accepted. All those in favor, usual sign of aye.
Aye.
Ayes have it, motion is carried.
Once the ordinance is adopted, it becomes 20 days, effective in 20 days, I'm sorry. Next item I have is Proclamation 29-2022, recognizing National Recovery Month. Whereas the National Recovery Month is observed in September each year to recognize new evidence-based treatments and recovery practices for patients affected by addiction, and whereas the goal of National Recovery Month is to encourage patients and families who are currently battling addiction and to to celebrate with those who experience the victory of recovery. And whereas the Mayor and Commissioner of the Town of Elkton recognize the dedication of healthcare providers and community partners who provide support and patience to patients and their families. Now therefore, the Mayor and Commissioners of the Town of Elkton do proclaim September 2022 as National Recovery Month. I would ask the board to recognize Proclamation 29, 2022 officially.
Any comments from the commissioners in reference to the National Recovery Month? We do have a group of people from that organization that are here present, and I do have a proclamation which I'm going to present to you. Before you come, are there any other comments that you'd like for us to know, the audience to know? You can if you want.
Sure.
Come forward.
Thank you, Your Honor. My name is Aaron Wright. I have a home in Elkton. I raised 4 wonderful children in Elkton. I have a job and I'm a taxpayer in Elkton. I've been in recovery since January 2nd, 2015. What I want to say is, for me, in early recovery, it was very hard for me to be forthwith about that I am a person in recovery because of the stigma that I might be associated with, and I can give you a few examples. For instance, at work, prior to my current employment, when I would be asked to go out, hey, listen, we're going out to the bar on a Friday night, would you like to come? I had to come up with some really outrageous excuses why I couldn't, because I was afraid if I told them that I can't go out for one drink because I won't have a job and I won't have a life anymore, I didn't want to be stigmatized by that job. So we're asking everybody here, right, and anybody on this call, on 9/9, just on 9/9, if you can wear something purple, whether it be a ribbon, I'll even take, like, I'm an Eagles fan, but I'll take Baltimore, Ravens purple, right? You can wear something purple, post it on your social media, and say I support someone in recovery, or I love someone in recovery, or I want someone to find recovery. Okay, you can hashtag it Voices of Hope, you can hashtag it We Do Recover, hashtag it whatever you would like. But to show people that recovery is possible when we support people, when we recover out loud, no one ever has to suffer in silence again. Thank you.
Congratulations.
It's nice to be sitting in the mayor's seat, but I also got a left hand and a right hand, so I'm doing some things that they say do, and I'm already got it in mind, but that's a team. So Mr. Ponder asks if you would come up here so we can present this proclamation to you. Would you please come? All the team, or one representative, or whatever. Would you all want to mix up over there so we can be here properly joined here, the person in the building?
You know what? Just give us some grand all the
Oh, sit in the middle.
I'll give them. I've been doing this all my life. Taking care of it.
What a bunch, huh? Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Ein, zwei, drei. Participating. There you go.
Thank you very much for coming.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Congratulations.
Yeah, that's a show, I Town administrator is still on, sir.
Okay, the resolution R9 2022 for disposal of property. The town charter requires the town to declare certain equipment surplus prior to its sale. And we want to declare a 2008 Ford Crown Victoria, I guess that was an old police car, as surplus, and then we're going to take it to Ritchie Brothers for sale, and then the proceeds go into the general fund. I would ask the board to pass resolution R9-2022 authorizing the disposal of this vehicle. Thank you.
Can I get a motion for the resolution, please?
So moved. Second.
It's probably been moved and second that we pass this resolution. All those in favor, use the sign of aye.
Aye.
Aye. Has it, motion is carried.
Last item I have is Sprint Spectrum Realty Company LLC. The town currently leases property to a company called Sprint Spectrum Limited Partnership. And it contains equipment that belongs to Spectrum. The company T-Mobile has taken over Sprint. They've merged and now it's T-Mobile. So the change and this amendment to the agreement that we have with them would revolve around the recognition of Sprint Spectrum Realty Company LLC, their successor lessee, and this further authorizes that company to put T-Mobile equipment on site opposed to singularly requiring just Sprint equipment. So this revenue we receive is $24,882 a year from the lease of this property to Sprint Spectrum and also subsequently to T-Mobile. So I would ask the board to authorize the passage of Amendment 2 to number 2 to site agreement. And I'll have the mayor, if they approve it, I'll have the mayor sign it when he returns.
May I have a motion to approve the amendment of Spring Spectrum Realty Company, please?
So moved.
Second.
Properly moved and second that we pass this amendment as read. All those in favor, use the sign of aye.
Aye.
Ayes have it, motion is carried.
I don't know if I mentioned, but this is Walnut Hill Water Tower. And if you drive by there, you'll see all that stuff on top, and that's Sprint equipment. And that'll be T-Mobile in the next few months. That's all I have.
So $24,000 a month for a year, I guess that's not a bad fee, huh?
No, it's not too bad.
Time for the mayor and the commissioners. In absence of mayor, obviously there's none, and absence of Gene Brumel, there's none. I have nothing to bring to the table this afternoon. Commissioners, do you have anything? Do you have anything, sir?
Nothing, we can't wait till next week.
Okay. Is there anyone in the audience that'd like to bring some information forth that we can either hear or talk about? Being none, meeting is over. It's 12:14. Have a good day.